Hey guys, this is System, and this is FTB OceanBlock 2. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Go to your board, try out this pack. So yeah, FTB OceanBlock 2 has been released. Well, it will be released, I guess, today at some point. It's going to be on the FTB launcher initially. I've had it for a week. I had the beta version, and some people have been streaming it. They've been hinting about it for quite a while now. But today, you guys should actually get your hands on it, so I'm pretty excited for that. So yeah, when it comes out initially, it'll be on the FTB launcher, and at some point later than that, I guess on the CurseForge app as well. May come out at the same time, but usually there's a little bit of delay there. So yeah, you'll be able to grab there first. If it's actually out, I'll have the link down below, so you'll be able to go ahead, go straight to it anyway. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty excited. I'm actually in the game lobby right now. It does have shaders, so I'm running the shaders here. The shaders that it's using are this one here, complimentary on bound, then it has this one as well. So there's two versions. I'm using this one here. It has the Euphoria patches, and it has a very nice kind of fog. So over there, the fog there. Where it's an ocean block, the fog is going to add a lot of atmosphere. It's kind of the intended one for the pack, so I'm pretty excited for that. And yeah, we're just in the game lobby right now. So a couple things I want to point out before we actually start the pack here. First off, top right, we do not have a mini-map yet. You actually have to unlock that as you progress, so that's going to be something we work on. When you start, you'll have this here, I guess, just a quest book. And this is, you guys won't actually have this. This is something special for, I guess, creators, right? So it's a special trophy just for me. They gave me a singularity, so basically a collapsing singularity, which is pretty cool. But one kind of customized for each person, I guess, who has early access to the pack. So just a pretty cool little thing from FTB there for the content creators. You have some cool commands here that you may want to make yourself aware of. So you have things like set home, /home. You can read all about these, figure out how to travel around your world, especially if you're playing with friends. Back command is a big one for a lot of people. This pack actually has two set home commands as well. So has this one here, FTB team bases, home. That one will take you to your pod spawn location, which we're going to go to in a second. We have to generate that first, just like you would with Skyblock. You generate your tree, right? And over here we have this one here, just /set home. This one you have to set manually. It'll let you move your actual spawn around. They just wanted to make sure you couldn't lose your pod, right? So they made a separate command for that. Then they have some multiplayer ones here as well. And so that talks a little bit about, I guess, resource packs over here. Doesn't matter too much. Of course, you also have the Discord. So you go ahead and jump over to Discord over here. And of course, here you have the bugs. So you want to report a bug, go here, do that. Very helpful. If you find a bug, report it, because otherwise they can't fix it, right? So they don't always find them. Sometimes players do stuff that is unexpected, right? Outside of that, that is pretty much everything. We got a lot of quests here. So the main quest line is here, getting started. Go ahead and jump into this one. It says the crash. It says the anomaly struck without warning. I was not prepared for the damage that it caused. I tried to control it, but my ship spiraled into chaos. Enter the lobby portal and choose your starter base. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This here is the broken ship commlink, a broken communication link with your ship. I think that's what's going to give us our mini-map, and we'll have to work towards repairing that at some point. So that's pretty cool there. The shaders are actually very nice in this pack, I have to say. It's actually pretty awesome all around. And yeah, I haven't played a pack with shaders for a while, so pretty excited for that. The portal's just straight ahead of you when you kind of spawn in here. And we just go ahead and jump up there, and we're going to get this thing. So you have a couple different bases you kind of start off with. These ones here are like broken ships. That's a broken ship, broken ship. I may go with this one. It's kind of like the Subnautica pod. So I may go ahead and just start with that one, because I'm probably just going to break it down anyway. So figure I'll probably go with that one. And then there's a weird one here. You can actually start with a tree. And that's the dev from Stoneblock. So yeah, that's pretty cool there. I'm going to pick this one here. I'm going to go ahead and create the world, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the world and start getting going on this pack. It's going to be a good time. And here we are. We're in the pack, all good to go, right? So we have a lot of water, a lot of these rafts here with crates and barrels that we get some loot from, some different structures here. This one here is actually really cool, especially at night. I may actually move into it later on, but we have one of those really nearby, and that one's not as great. There's another one way down there as well. I may have to go ahead and check that one out. I'm not even sure what that one is. We're on top of our actual pod here. One of the benefits of this pod, too, actually, is that we start off with this wood, I guess, option, right? So we actually have 4 of these. Let's go ahead and grab those. I believe each one of them is 4 planks, right? So with that, we actually get started our little jump, where you usually have to run to a raft right away to get the first quest done. We'll still have to run to one anyway, but it makes it so I can just do it right away. Get myself a crafting table anyway. So anyway, down here in this one, we have status, could be worse, comms offline, flotation, yep, hull intact, environment, big blue wet. We also have ourselves some storage down here. I'm going to drop that off, that off. We don't need you either. Keep that stuff on us. Let's go ahead and grab that as well and check that out. This one also comes in with a free ME wireless access point for some reason. We can't use it all, but I guess for later on we get to AE. Every one of these start places too, I guess the pods have a shulker box underneath it, so go ahead and grab that stuff as well. Then I want the shulker box as well, but I don't want to suffocate while I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just break this, I guess, the hard way. Over time, I'll replace the block with something, I guess. It doesn't matter too much. This pod's pretty much just going to disappear at some point. Here we go. Got ourselves a shulker. So we'll be able to do some mobile storage. With that, we're good to go. Well, I should drop off the rest of the stuff I don't need right here. I'm going to keep one map, drop off the book. I guess that's a haiku. I'm not going to read that. Don't want to do fishing right now, and that should be good. So anyway, let's head up here. I'm going to show you the first quest as well. So in here, you have this one. It tells you about the ship commlink. My GPS commlink was badly damaged in the crash. Hopefully I can find some parts to repair it. I have to create my own map for the time being. It tells you to search for copper wires, a slime ball to repair it, and then you'll be able to get it fixed to get yourself a map and a mini map. The copper wires you get automatically. It's staged when you break. It's either a barrel or a crate, so you don't have to worry about that. The slime ball I think you can get, but it's really low rate. It follows a loot table. So anyway, let's go ahead and figure this out here. Probably go to that raft right there. Actually, let's get ourselves a crafting table first. So let's go ahead and grab a crafting table. And we'll go ahead and grab ourselves some sticks. Then we'll go ahead and combine those. Get ourselves a crafting table and a stick. Open up this button here. This is our bubbles. We can put our bubble right there. Then if you have a key set for it, you can actually open it up and do your crafting in your inventory, which is very useful, right? So we have that going for us. And we already have portable crafting. That's why I like starting with this one. Usually you have to come to these things and break wood and do all that jazz. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab ourselves this barrel. Some of this loot is staged too. So every time you break your first barrel, I think, you always get some flint. With that, you're actually expected to make some flint shears. So let's do that. What's it want here? We need some slabs, actually. Let's go to here. Actually, let's not do that. I think we just grab this slab right here instead. There you go. And then grab some more. Oh, we have vein mine in here too. I guess FTB alt mine. So if you hold down the tilt key while you're, I guess, breaking a block here, you can actually go ahead and break all connected blocks. Also, the campfires that these rafts have, when you break those, you get yourself some free charcoal as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. The shears is actually for this here. It actually tells you the quest. But if you go up here and break this stuff, you get yourself string. So you get yourself the banners from the mast of the little rafts here. Let's head over this one. We need a crate as well. So like I said, some of the loot is staged for the first couple barrels. I'm pretty sure this one here is going to give me bamboo. So this one here I'm looking at. And I think that one right there is going to give me copper wires. So yeah, some of the initial loot is kind of staged. We'll get stuff on top of that as well, right? But it's just kind of staged a little bit. I meant to use this map too, because that's the only way to find our pod right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and break this banner. Cool. And then I'll break this one as well. Cool. And go ahead and break this thing. It's going to have wires. Look at that. It always has wires. What do we get else? What else did we get? A jar and some soy seeds. So we're good. So the reason it gives you that stuff kind of staged here, I'll kind of show. Go ahead and grab that. What do we get here? This thing too can break barrels faster, but can't break any other blocks. So the barrel smasher. And get ourselves some more string, some of that. So up here we got the bamboo raft, which I think I already pinned, right? So go to here, grab ourselves the raft. With that, we got our additional boat. So that's the whole point of that bamboo and stuff being staged, right? Did I get this stuff? Let's actually go ahead and grab this, because it's all very important stuff. We're going to need a fair amount of string to kind of start us off. Go. And probably hunt down one more of these platforms. I think we need a little more string to be able to finish off the next quest here. And then we'll get to a little bit of progress. I want to find an island here before too long. There's some islands with dirt on them. Oh, actually, we got one there. Is that? Well, that might be... That's mycelium. Okay. Let me go ahead and head to that island before we actually head home. Because then we have a whole bunch of dirt that we can actually use for a platform. Probably grab some stone, too. Though we don't have a lot of tools yet. Good. Grab that there. Whole bunch of string. And then, I guess over here, see what's inside this one. Cool. Got ourselves some sugar cane. And what's inside this one here? I have no idea what I just got. Compressed stone. Cool. So we have that stuff. I should probably grab some more of the charcoal. Fantastic. I think we got enough string now, actually, to do the next part. but I want to get to that island first, right? Ah, go, boat. Could get a jungle sapling from that island right there, but I'm not too worried about it at this second. I want to get home before it's nighttime, and I think that's coming before too long. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to get some of this dirt here, because like I said, this is an easy way to get dirt. Also, we have enough flint here from our initial kind of free flint that it gives you, right? To make ourselves a pick, so that way we grab some of the stone that's underneath it. I'm not sure what we could actually do with the seagrass. I'll have to check that one. Don't know what that can give for us. We have the shulker here too if my inventory fills up, so we have that go for us. There may be mobs here, so we'll have to worry about that a little bit. Oh, we got the sand here too. Go ahead and grab you. Cool. Then I want some dirt. Then I want some more dirt. I want some more dirt. Yeah, so this will be our initial platform basically is what I'm thinking, right? So we can just use this. Ooh, don't do that. Use this for our initial platform. We're going to break this with a map, and it looks very awkward. But anyway, go ahead and check that out. There's probably spawners and barrels here somewhere. I should probably grab you. There you go. I think they changed these islands to what I had seen previously. So before, there were 2 spawners here that I do for sure. And there were cows. Unless this is a different version of the island, I just haven't seen. Also, these are avocado. That's not normal wood, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more dirt. Oh, there's another barrel right there. Oh, I see a spawner behind it. Let's get rid of you really quick. There we go. And we got a crate down here as well. Then we'll probably get out of here once we grab some stone anyway. Oh, did I just get some torches? If so, that's rad. Yeah, I got some torches. Look at that. So we'll just do this right here. And that right there. And a little more stone. So yeah, that's not a bad little initial loot, right? So we'll do that, head home, and we'll be able to make ourselves a bed when we get there, and everything's good in the world. I think our base is back this way, and I think if we stop, we can look at our map, right? Oh, I can't even see myself on the edge of it. Where am I? So it's almost daytime. It took me so long to actually find my way home, so I actually did a little bit more looting, but nothing really big found. This one's actually pretty big, because that's going to make it so we can actually get our slime balls actually sooner. This is actually usually a thing. You're usually supposed to do it this way. Although I'm not sure how you're supposed to get kelp naturally. Maybe just loot it. So you loot these or get these as loot as well from some of the barrels. So I guess that's how you do that. In time, the kelp down there should grow all the way up here. So I guess that's the thing as well. So you'll be able to get kelp that way. Oh, there's the rest of my dirt too. So with these construction ones, so we found this thing. It's actually pretty easy to make, right? So usually you'd make a wood one, I guess. So you can make that out of 3 sticks. This one could do 27 blocks, I guess, per kind of operation. So you put the, I guess, the dirt in our offhand, right? Oh, I actually already have it in our offhand. Then I can just right click and just like a wand, right? So that's pretty cool there. 5, 6. Let's go 9. There we go. Got ourselves a little bit of a initial platform there. And then I had chests here, so let's go ahead and grab them. We'll put them right here, just so we have some actual storage space here. Start on loading, and look at the next quest. That's cool. So yeah, not super great loot to kind of start off, but not too bad at all. And we are headed in the right direction. Let's go ahead and break that as well. With that, we should be able to grab this wood here. Go ahead. Actually, I may need that wood. Do I have more slabs? Oh, I have a bunch more slabs. Okay. Go ahead and grab you. Get ourselves a actual crafting station. So make it so we can do connected crafting here. So it's connected to the different chests here. The next quest here, I believe, wants us to make a strainer. So basically the strainer just sits in the water and it kind of gets us resources. You can actually go to it and go to, I guess, use on it and see the loot. And that's going to be what it gives us. These could be crafted up to, I think, stone, andesite, granite, so on, and give us all our saplings, plus some initial free food, right? The wood is easy. We got the planks. You just craft those together, and we're good. There you go. I may make some more of these, but to start us off, this one should be good. Go ahead and pop it down here. I think it just starts automatically producing, too. So there you go. It's just going to automatically produce the resources, and in time we'll get enough to actually do some stuff with things. I may go ahead and make 1 or 2 more. Do I have enough wood for that? Maybe I'll wait for a sapling. So we got ourselves our first oak saplings here, and with that we can actually go ahead and make ourselves a hoe. I'm just going to make a stone one, because why not? There you go. This actually has to be in our offhand to do twerk in this pack, so go ahead and do that and that. Then if I start twerking, it should grow the trees relatively quickly. You can do your thing. Why you no grow? There you go. Getting your particles either way. So that's good. grab that wood, get a bunch more saplings, and hopefully a good amount of tree. There you go. Well, that one was crazy. I don't know why that one was so big. We can go and do another batch here, because why not? So I'm going ahead and made some furnaces, made myself a bed, and a few more of the strainers here. We're going to go ahead and start grabbing all these here, these little different kinds of nuggets. Go ahead and grab them. I guess pebbles is what they are. Go ahead and get them. There's quite a few different varieties here, and they kind of build up pretty quick, because these things produce at a pretty solid pace. They didn't really want you waiting around this pack, which is nice. Go ahead and grab that here. And it's just generating all the different resources, basically. So if I go up to one of these and just hit Shift-K, it'll kind of combine it all up. Not sure what's doing like the little green box thing. I don't know if that's like a new addition or that's a different mod, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's drop these things off. I thought you could put the pebbles back in. Oh, you can. There you go. Cool. Drop them all off there. Now we have all these different materials, right? Which is pretty cool. What we need to do with it is go ahead and grab ourselves a hammer. Yep. And start grinding this down into different, I guess, resources, right? First off, these ones, the sandstone, they're kind of like a bonus one, right? And basically what they do is just go straight to sand. But you go to sand with cobblestone as well. Let's put that in our offhand. Guess we just do that. Then we just do the same thing here. Cool. And hopefully that's pretty much everything. Yep. And then if you actually vein mine that, they'll turn that all into red sand. And I'll turn that all into regular sand. I want to get some of that smelted down too, actually, because I know I need it later on. You know what? Let's do this here. Go. Drop off that. Go ahead and fill these up. Tiny charcoal coal are more efficient. And basically just make it so you only smelt one item per kind of tiny charcoal. So it's just way more efficient. You don't waste the fuel. Anyway, same thing here. So this stuff here, like the diorite stuff, put that into our offhand. That works. Cool. And just go ahead and vein mine that all down. And that's going to all turn into cobblestone. So that's like another option to get yourself cobblestone. Need yourself another hammer here. You can repair the hammers too, but really no point. It takes 3 cobblestone to repair it. And it takes, what, 2 and 3 sticks to make one. So it's kind of pointless either way. But that's a way of getting yourself some extra cobblestone there. Then on top of that, well, the last stage, I guess, of the hammer is this. Let's go ahead and wand out what we can here. That's about to break. We need to go ahead and make ourselves another construction one here. That one actually takes iron, sadly. But these little stick ones, you'd still use them as well. I think they only do like 3 blocks at a time, though. But it's still quicker, right? Yeah, that's still quicker than what we were doing. Or I guess what we would be doing otherwise. And then we can just vein mine this down. And that's going to all turn into gravel. So that's kind of the first stage of it. And the second stage of it is you grind it down again. It would give you dirt. So that's going to be how you make dirt. And to make sand, you would just do this. And if you wanted to make dust, it would be this right here, right? And that should give us all our resources and complete a quest. Cool. So let's go here, getting started. The last thing one thing I forgot to mention too, was this quest over here. If you go below Y level 128, you actually start taking damage as well. So that's definitely a thing. We can't actually see our Y level right now. Oh, we can actually do that quest. We should probably do that before we do anything else. I was going to get straight into sluicing, but I forgot we got these stuff to make it so we can make slime balls. Let's head down here for a sec. Let's close that off. Let's put a block there. Grab our commlink. Here you go. Yeah, that's the right way. I thought I was on the wrong side. Head back down here. Then we have that little slime ball thing, the kelp resin, right? And we can actually take those, smelt those down, and that turns into slime. Then we just need 2 of the copper wire. And with that, we should be good and actually have a map now and a mini map, which is fantastic, right? And there you go. Go ahead and go to use on that. Craft it up. Cool. And then just right click with it. And there you go. We now have a map. So we're at Y level 192. And like I said, you can't go below 128 without taking damage, right? You start taking crushing damage from the pressure, right? You don't need to carry that around anymore either. And you hit M to bring up your map. Funny thing is, you can actually zoom out. And you can see your, I guess that's the lobby for the world, right? You can't break blocks there. So it doesn't really matter either way. I guess the last thing we need to do with the hammer, let's go ahead and do this here. You can actually compress down the blocks. You can do that with pretty much any block. So sand and the dust and that stuff, you know what I mean? You can compress it down. With that, you can actually hammer that instead and just do it much quicker and much more efficiently, right? So if you go ahead and do this and actually hammer it, actually turn into gravel like thus. and then you get yourself a pretty much a full stack there, just without doing any real work other than placing down a couple of the compressed blocks. So way more efficient way of doing that. Did we get any kind of quest rewards here that are worth anything? Turtle trophy. Grab that. Nope. I don't know what that is. Goal reached. Is that one of these up here? No, there's a little quest line up here with the, I guess the big ones. Would you actually unlock them? Actually, we unlocked a couple. Oh, we didn't even read them. So I'm not sure how you know when these unlock here. But up here we have the anomaly struck without warning. The system scrambled, alarms blared, and the ship spiraled into chaos. Now I'm stranded on a shattered raft in an endless ocean. My supplies are gone. My crew is missing. I must survive. Scattered pieces of ancient wreckage float nearby. I salvaged some materials and some basic tools. This wasn't just a storm. It felt deliberate. What was that anomaly? So go ahead and check that one out. We don't have this one yet. I've been able to prepare my commlink, which has enabled some topography telemetry. My scanner picked up faint signals. It's coming from beneath the waves. If I can't craft better equipment, I might uncover its source. No, if I can craft better equipment. Reading's hard. Outside of that, no really big rewards, just really basic stuff. So let's go ahead and drop that stuff all off. And I think now we could actually go ahead and get into the sluice, right? So let's go ahead and grab a sluice here. So we want to go ahead and grab, I guess 4 of those. We'll grab 4 of those puppies. And I actually want some of that wood as well. We're going to want some chest. So let's go ahead and grab that. Then we'll want some meshes as well. And we're going to need 1 for each, right? So let's go ahead and grab them. Sweet. And with that, we should be able to start processing our first materials here, which is kind of what I'm going for. So let's do that. You actually automatically output to these via the front. So you just put a chest on the front here. And then when they process the material, they go straight into it. Each one of these will need a mesh, of course. So let's go ahead and drop that off. And I guess the other thing is to get water. I forgot we need water. So let's go ahead and grab this. We need drippers. So let's go ahead and grab a dripper here. Do that. We're going to need a couple things here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple buttons and then grab ourselves some slabs. Fantastic. Then we get some drippers. And these are going to convert dirt into clay, basically. Say, actually, any other uses? Can we see? Oh, there is. Triple compressed cobblestone with water is a diamond block. Double compressed is a ore. Oh, yeah, you get all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, we'll have to look at this later on. That's actually pretty cool. One lava for a block of iron, and you get a block of cast iron. Yeah, cool. Either way, we'll look at that later on. Go ahead and grab this. We use the compressed one. And just put them over here. That looks good. Put the drippers on top. Then we need a way to move water, because basically what I'm trying to get here is a bucket, but we need a initial way to move water. This could only move 200 millibuckets of water, so it's very limited. But basically it's going to drip the water onto the blocks and convert them over. It doesn't use much to convert them, but we do need to get a little bit of water there. So there you go. Got some clay. With that, we can actually go ahead and make a bucket, right? So let's go ahead and grab that right there. Go ahead and pop that up there. Yeah, some glass in here as well. We need some tempered glass later on as well. Or I guess tempered panes, right? So I want to go ahead and start that process. So you have to smelt down panes. Then get ourselves a bucket. And with that, we can actually start pretty much setting up our sluices here, right? Sluices? Sluices. Anyway, go ahead and get the water in here. So each one of these can hold 10 buckets. So it's going to take a little bit of bucketing to get these all full. Should actually show you that with sluices as well, because there's some information on them that's easy to miss. If you shift when you're over them, it'll tell you what you can automate with them, right? So these ones you can automate nothing. So I guess that's the thing. These ones here, you can automate the items. So you can have pipes piping the items into them, or hoppers. This one here, you can do the fluid. It has a way of doing the fluid, I guess, with itself, with the mod itself. So FTB stuff and things. But this will let you use outside mods to put the water into them. And this one here does all that. It's faster and it takes power, right? So that's kind of how they all work there. Anyway, I need to get water in all these. You should probably go ahead and check what we're going to actually get from processing here as well. So go to use on this and check this out. I can see if I put gravel through here, I'll get some iron and some copper chunks at pretty good rates, so not too bad. A little bit of flint, very low things on osmium, lead, and stuff like that. Be able to do some dirt, get a bunch of different plant seeds, as well as the sand is going to get us our gold, I guess. A little extra iron. I don't know if nickel was in the other one, but that's cool. And dirt doesn't even look like it's worth it at this level. So we'll probably have to wait until we get better meshes for that one. But yeah, that's pretty much how you check that out. So to actually process the resources is a pretty easy task, right? So you just kind of right click on them. It kind of does its thing. They get processed. They spit out the resources into here. I've already smelted down some of the chunks that we're getting. And we're going to have to work towards being able to process the clusters, right? So usually these things here, I guess in most packs, automatically craft them up to clusters. Then you just smelt that down. Problem is in this pack, well, one, you can smelt these ones, right? They can just be smelted in here. But these ones here, you need a tempered glass jar or some kind of powered machine or this foundry thing, which is kind of like Tinker's, which we don't have yet, right? So we need to kind of work to that point. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get to that. It shouldn't be too hard. It's pretty easy. That's why I did the tempered glass and stuff to kind of get us all kind of set up. Also, I went ahead and smelted up our first iron nuggets here. I want to start this process too. Let's go ahead and grab a campfire. We'll probably need a couple of these actually. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab 3. Let's get 1 down right now. So 1 right here. And then go ahead and grab ourselves. Oh, I didn't actually craft the nuggets into ingots, right? Go ahead and pop those in there. Cool. Put them on the fire. There you go. And that's going to get us, I forget what the material is actually called. It is called, right here, cast iron ingots. And with that, we could actually make our tempered glass jars. So that's going to be how that works there. It takes about 25 seconds, I think, to actually craft with those two. So go ahead and get that done. I think that just spits it out too. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pick it up probably from the water. But either way, it doesn't matter too much. I'm not sure if that one there, if you could put an inventory beside it and have it automatically pick it up. May have to try that later. I know you could do it with the tempered jars, which spit out items as well. So our 2 cast iron are done here. Let's go ahead and get them crafted up into the jars, right? So we have 2 jars. You're going to need a, I guess, heat source underneath it. That's why I have these 2 campfires over here. Let's just put it right here for right now. There you go. Go ahead and grab 2 of these jars. Only grab 2 because it's actually pretty slow. So there you go. We'll be able to use them for other things later on, so having 2 doesn't matter too much. But you can't actually automate these at this point. You can put a chest beside them, and it'll auto output to that. But you look inside here, you have this little, interface. You see here to show recipes. There's all kinds of different recipes in here. The only thing we really care about right now, though, is the one for clusters, right? And with that, we could actually smelt them down pretty easy. So what we'll do is go ahead and grab that. And that as well. Need crafting grid to be able to do this, right? There we go. Got ourselves 13 clusters. And then I'll take half, put some into here, and then the other half into here. Then you have to hit the mix buttons, and you have to kind of wait for these and then do it again. It'll auto output the items directly into the chest, but it's not going to start and do the next one. We need another item to make these things do that, to kind of keep going. So we have to work towards that. But right now we can actually process these a lot more efficiently. Instead of using, I guess, 9 of those chunks, it only uses 4, right? So it's just a way cheaper way of doing it, so you're not actually sifting down for years. So apparently another thing we do is actually make lava inside these things. So you just put it inside and hit mix, and then, yeah, you get these canisters. I'm just not sure how we get it out. I think we can put the lava back in, so I can actually do that, and that there, and then we may actually need a bucket, actually. So let's go ahead and try that out. So if I do this, go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket. Should be able to get the lava out, hopefully. There you go. So I have that now. And with that, I think I could speed these up. I can make them a lot faster. I'm going to put them over here, though. Let's do this here. Look at everything moved kind of in between videos, I guess. But anyway, put 1 bucket there. And another bucket right there. And just some blocks so I can actually place these. Grab our jars. And I think this makes them superheated, right? I think it's superheated anyway. They're there. And where's it tell you that? I think there's a thing that tells you about the efficiency. I'm not sure. Oh, it's on the bottom there, right? Yeah, efficiency is up to 400%. With that, should be able to process this stuff much quicker. I have 1 more iron here. Go ahead and grab you. Go to, I guess, can we shift K that? Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and grab you real quick. And pop you in here. Oh, that's way faster. That's way less painful. So that's cool there. I have to get the chest there too to make sure this stuff doesn't fall in the lava, because otherwise that's going to be kind of deleting just our iron for no apparent reason. There you go. Yeah, that's way better. The last thing I want to do right now is actually make ourselves one of these. We make a pump, right? So I made some more of the cast iron. Go ahead and grab the pump. There you go. This was in the last version of the pack, so go ahead and pump that down. We don't have a lot of space right now. I'll have to fix that. But anyway, make sure we get all our meshes in this process. Go, got them all. And then we just go ahead and set these up around it. Kind of like in a circle, right? So something like that. Sweet. We have to go ahead and open up down here as well. Let's do that because we're going to need a bucket of water directly underneath it. So this thing's going to be able to feed water to all these. This was the pump I was talking about that could actually feed all the machines, right? So there you go. That there. Go ahead and grab a couple more dirt. There and there. Go ahead and drop that off. I think all we do is right click this. There you go. It's able to pull from the water source below it and fill these up. You notice that it has time left, and that'll kind of tick down as it fills up the actual sluices. And I think it store up to 5 minutes in it. So that is pretty cool there. I don't have an auto clicker. I usually have an auto clicker macro set up. I don't have it turned on right now, so I need to kind of click it up to the max here. I think it's 5 minutes. I think it used to, and then it used to start taking damage. So we'll kind of see how it works out here. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, that is kind of how that works there. Go ahead and throw our meshes in, and basically now we don't have to do all of them, kind of all the bucketing. We just right click on this and fill them all up, and then I just go ahead and do our processing the way I was doing it. Gravel seems like the better option anyway. Oh, I need to get the chest in front of them, but that's fine. Basically, that'll be what I do in between episodes, as well as, I guess, build up our platform a little more. But we have a pretty good start to a pretty cool pack. This is it's been a fun start. It was weird because the last one you had the island, that you started on. And this one here, you have, you just kind of build it as you go. You just have your tiny little life pod. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Hope you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.